Yeah, back got my jeans. That one I won't put some. Yeah, I didn't let that turn me. You didn't let that turn you up. I see, alright. Every time we walkin', we the ones. I like that green, but I'm in love with blue hunters. Yeah, when I'm in Miami, phone whip, go Panamera. On the gutter, we treat bad. We make bad. I know she a savage, she recording. Keep that bum from out our business, love. Yeah, keep your bum fresh from out our business, please. Yeah, I get a flight right now for you and your friends and them. Yeah, trying to come introduce you to my city. You my baby, huh? You know good girls who don't come outside get cheated on. You know when we come to your city, we turn your city up. You know SI want enough, we want them VVs, huh? Them ain't no VVs, huh? Girl, come outside now. I'm trying to go round for round. I'm trying to go tit for tat. I'm treating like safety net. No stranger touch. Alright, I'm outside. Where you at? Alright, I'm making my head mad. Yeah, when I'm in Miami, phone whip, go Panamera. On the gutter, we treat bad. We make bad. I know she a savage. She recording. Keep that bum from out our business, love. Yeah, keep your bum fresh from out our business, please. Yeah, I get a flight right now for you and your friends and them. Yeah, trying to come introduce you to my city.
It's the top 5 lister, double S drifter. Then you know I came with it if she cute with the lip shutting like missiles. Act right, you can get the Nissan Sentra. For all you the driver inside got a license, they hop up out the pot and get your top round. We survive, you can only catch a whiff of. Locked in way before the top 10 when I had the money chop shades and the wide brim on a different way that I came in the game on. When I levitate, grab my sneakers and hang on. Young, but I still got sons in the game, but they not like the one with a dot in his name. If it's locking, it's gotta be knowledge. You made it the wildest applause when we hop on these stages. Gon' get your Teflon on, but once we let off this track list, gon' blow your chest off. When the last time that you heard a sound this hard? Compliments and knowledge in them. And we can go toe to toe. Anyone you know, young or old, to get drove in the. I just did the Super Bowl halftime show with the goats. What I wanna do with verses. That's like comparing T-ball to the MLB. Y'all out of your league, we not the same person. I'll be doing this till I'm about 86. So this holding my on the nurses.
To come, jump back to my Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another... Coach, there's no better feeling than getting a new season underway.
That's so true. We've been waiting for a while, haven't we, B.A.? There's a lot of excitement surrounding this season. Glad it's finally here, and I'm glad we get to be on the call.
A look at Cleveland's opening lineup. They've got James, Donovan Mitchell out there with James Harden. Then it's Jared Allen, and it's Doherty in at the center position. Now here's Cunningham to the paint. Here's the steal. Mitchell against Cunningham. And that one's good. Mitchell.
Nice, confident stroke from Mitchell, setting an example for his guys.
Cunningham against Harden. Pass to Hamilton. Here's the three. Oh, my goodness! He'll go to the line with a chance at a four-point play. That one on Mitchell. Detroit shooting their first foul shot of the night.
Donovan Mitchell. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Pistons.
Mind the lane.
Hamilton.
One shot.
Rip Hamilton. One shot.
And that one misses. And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. Last time they met was in Cleveland.
The last game between these teams was so close, but ultimately their bench put them over the top.
Yeah, depth plays a huge factor in this league. You can't win just with 5 guys.
Now here's Cunningham. Pass to Hamilton. And it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, J.B. Bickerstaff had a few moments to share with me. We discussed his plans for defending Donovan Mitchell, and he told me for as quick and athletic as Mitchell is, we can't allow him to get downhill. No free runs in the open court, no clear lanes to the bucket. And he added, that's not as easy as it sounds, but that is our goal. Back over to you, BA.
And Allie, thanks.
I just love to watch Cunningham orchestrate. At his size, that passing is elite.
Pass to Allen. Thompson with a steal. There's Cunningham with a three. The rebound by Doherty. And here comes Cleveland. 4-point game. And here's Allen. Back to Harden. Allen, the pass to Doherty. 6 to shoot. Cleveland working the ball around now. Mitchell misses. The Pistons have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Now, if you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Shot by Hamilton, no good.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Now here's Allen. Takes one from 10 feet. That one's good. From James on the assist by Allen.
We don't see Allen pile up the assist, but he just showed us bigs can pass it too.
First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Beyond the arc. And again, no good by Detroit. The Cavs trailing. Harden from outside. Duran with the rebound. Now Cunningham. Thompson, a screen on Harden. Pass to Thompson. Uncovered. That's good on the jumper.
Well, you got to like Thompson's readiness. Coaches love a guy who is always ready to get involved.
When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Grant, and his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just beasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Look for Cleveland. Mobley, he's checked in for Allen. And it's Merrill in for Harden. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Merrill passes to Mitchell. And there's a pick to the middle. Here's Doherty. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
And the defense, they have to honor Mitchell as a scorer. And when they do, it just opens up the passing lanes.
Cunningham deciding where to go with it. Over Mitchell. Second chance effort. And it's good on the layup.
Relentless effort creates the second chance opportunity.
James passes to Doherty. Lanier with the rebound. The Pistons lead by 4. Here's Holland. Cunningham outside. Pass to Duran. Mitchell against Cunningham. 5 on the clock. Over Mitchell. And it's Cunningham missing.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in. And here's Stewart, covered by Merrill.
And that one's good. Stewart.
What I love about Stewart, he never backs down. Plays the game with passion that's rarely seen.
Cleveland working the ball around now. Pass to James. Shoots over Duran. The shot by James, no good.
Yeah, trying to get separation from the defense right there. Just couldn't get it to go.
Now here's Cunningham. No points so far. Duran with a screen on Mitchell. There's Cunningham with a three. And so it's Detroit leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And their defense has been able to bottle up James Harden, one of the league's elite scorers. Back after this. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And taking a quick gander here at the hustle stats for the Pistons.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
We've got Isaiah Stewart, also Holland out there. Paul Reed is out there with Cade Cunningham. And it's Hamilton in at the shooting guard. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons.
One shot.
And a lot of spot-up shooters now, adding a one-dribble pull-up 3 to the repertoire.
Yeah, when you have defenders selling out to contest that catch and shoot, you got to reload, relocate, and let it fly. It's a valuable counter for those long-distance specialists.
Mobley lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Mobley's got his first bucket in this one.
Inside Mobley is set up for success. His size and reach means the rim is right there for him.
Reed passes to Stewart. Here's Hamilton, covered by Merrill. Yep, count it. Hamilton's got 8.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
Pass to Tyson. Mobley up top. Here's Tyson. No made baskets yet. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. The shot by Merrill, no good. Detroit leading by 9. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Picked by Reed. Tries it from the top of the key. Back to Stewart. Pass to Cunningham. The 3-ball. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. They host the Hawks after this one. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. They get it back. Doherty. And he banks in the layup.
How about the energy he showed on the glass? Outworking everyone and getting rewarded for it.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Get off and start moving with your man staff. Let's play.
He's checked in for Reed. Allen, he's checked in for the Cavs. Mitchell comes in for Merrill. Here's Holland. Still without a bucket. Pass to Cunningham. Here's Hamilton. Launches a three. The shot no good.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Shot on the wing. The rebound by Detroit.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Cunningham passes to Stewart. And a foul call on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. They'll pin that one on Jared Allen.
Yeah, look, I'm not sure Stewart's a guy you have to be that aggressive with on defense. Good fake either way.
2 shots. Isaiah Stewart. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. When you're a 6'8 pivot like Isaiah Stewart, you'd better have the strength to battle longer players.
Yeah, B.A., his game is all about power. Once he establishes position, it's hard to root him out of there. And, man, he sets some teeth-rattling picks.
LeBron, he's checked in for Mobley. And the second free throw is good.
A 2020 first-round pick. Isaiah Stewart is a load at 6'8", 250. Is very intense. He's a guy you want on your side.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, the Pistons are improving on both ends, but particularly on defense. Kate Cunningham said everybody is stepping up on that end and taking the challenge to guard. We have a good system that allows us all to play our strengths. We're still hungry, though. We're not satisfied at all. Back to you, Brian.
More to prove. Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Trailing by 10. Allen a screen. The three is up. Outside for Mitchell. James outside. Clock at 4. Here's Harden. And once again, off the mark by Cleveland. The Pistons lead by 10. Thompson outside. Pass to Cunningham. Here's Hamilton. Goes up on the wing. Good on the jump shot. Hamilton's got 10 points.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Now here's Mitchell. Harden, the pass to James. Thompson pulls it in. For Detroit, they've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Pass to Hamilton from behind the arc. LeBron with the rebound.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Oh, swiped away. Thompson in the post. James is there. Now here's Cunningham. Here's Hamilton. Puts up a 3. James with the rebound. Pass to Mitchell. They get back on track. Lanier with the rebound. Lanier's got his 5th rebound in this one. Mitchell against Cunningham. Here's Hamilton. Offensive rebound. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Well, hauling in that board, Thompson giving his guys second chance opportunities.
Cavaliers trail by 14. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Allen a screen. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Allen's got his first basket.
Everyone knows Harden is a talented passer. He can really rack up those assists.
Picked by Stewart. Here's Cunningham. And that's not going to go. And so it's Detroit, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
I have Kenny Atkinson alongside. Coach, I hear you tell the team, limit their easy baskets. How do you create some easy ones in your own right?
But first, let's get out and transition ourselves. I think we're walking the ball up, and I think their defense is set. We can't create anything when their defense is set.
All right, got to get them moving. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Welcome, everybody. Right off the bat, let's see which games are still to come tonight. The Timberwolves will face off against the Magic in Orlando. Tip-off is 7 p.m. Eastern Time.
Gentlemen, I can't wait for that game. We've been talking about it for a while.
Two great teams just going at it. We'll see which style of play wins out.
And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first-half performance for the Detroit Pistons.
Coaches preach this over and over again, and Shaq knows this well. Take care of the ball, and they internalize that.
Yeah, on the other hand, the defense will let them stay comfortable.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second-half action with Brian Anderson and company.
About ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. The Pistons lead by 12. So for Cleveland right now, Mitchell out there with James Harden. Then it's Jared Allen. Then there's LeBron James. And it's Doherty in at the 5 down low. Here's Lanier. Here's Duren. Yep, that one's good.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
The Cavaliers trail by 14. Here's James on the wing. Allen. The shot misses. Good D by Duren. Thompson outside. Pass to Cunningham. Off target with the 3.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be given.
Just an all-star level talent. I mean, stopping Harden from scoring is almost an impossible task at times.
Well, Grant, you look at James Harden's capacity to generate offense. He is still at an elite level.
Yeah, a virtuoso with the rock. Even as he slows down, his ability to change pace keeps defenders off balance and creates for himself and others. It's just a thing to marvel at.
Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. Cunningham against Harden. It's stolen by James. And here comes the break. Fires the 3. James Harden, and that's good. Harden's got 6 here in the quarter.
Yeah, so much of Harden's work happens at the top of the key, but he can also work you over from the corner.
Thompson scanning the floor. Harden against Cunningham. Thompson outside. Just 4 to shoot. Over James. Here's Lanier. Another shot. The rebound by Doherty. Doherty's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And he lobs it up. Back to Harden. The 3 is up. The Pistons clear it. Lanier's got 9 rebounds now.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting.
like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Now, here is James. Outside for Harden. It's intercepted. Pass to Cunningham. Here's Hamilton. Lets it go from deep. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Doherty's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
Outside for Mitchell. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. Mitchell's got 5 now.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Pass to Hamilton. All alone. He gets it in there.
Yeah, there's Cunningham unselfishly giving up the ball. Great pass.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Checked in for Detroit. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Mobley's checked in. Outside Harden. James deciding where to go with it. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Detroit. They've led by as many as 14.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Pass to Hamilton. No good on the triple.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Mitchell finds Harden. There's the 3. Here's Doherty. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Detroit.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And following that, the number of second-chance buckets they've tallied has been superb, showing no mercy in hitting the offensive glass.
And he makes the first. Both good from the line that time.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Cunningham against Harden. Cunningham steps on the gas. Right wing. Detroit moving the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. There's a screen from deep three-point land. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
Still searching for his first bucket. You wonder how far ahead they'd be if he was playing anywhere near his full potential. This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Yeah, taking away the lead is never easy. But a rally like this is how you do it.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And the Defensive Player of the Year for 2025, Evan Mobley. What makes him so formidable, Greg?
You know, he has a similar physical frame to Hall of Famer Kevin Garnett. Long-armed and athletic at 6'11". And the intangibles are all there as far as timing and IQ.
He's checked in for the Pistons. Reed comes in for Cade Cunningham. Tyson, he's checked in for the Cavs. Merrill comes in for Mitchell. Pass to Hamilton. Shoots over Harden. No good off the glass.
Yeah, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
Here's Mobley, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. While we have a moment, let's check out the highest scoring teams in the league last season. The Cavaliers, number 1.
The way this team played on the offensive end last year was remarkable. It seemed like every night they got everything they wanted and then some.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
Well, Evan Mobley is a real big man's big man. Sure, he does a little work on the arc, but his best moments happen on the glass and in the paint.
Cade Cunningham's checked in for the Pistons. That one's no good. The Pistons lead by 4. Pass to Stewart. It's tipped. Stolen by Mobley. Here's Tyson. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Team 4. Shooting for Cleveland, Tyson at the line for 1.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
Here's Cunningham, looking to end this cold spell. Mobley grabs the board. Here's Cleveland. They're on a 16-4 run. Merrill passes to Harden. We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter. Clock is at 3. And Mobley throws it down.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Tie game in Detroit. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. In the backcourt is Cade and Thompson. Isaiah Stewart out there with Paul Reed. And it's Holland in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Merrill sends it home from three-point land. Merrill's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Cunningham passes to Reed. And here is Thompson. And here's Reed. Pass to Thompson. The 3 is up. Drops in the 3.
Well, that sometimes is a tough area for Thompson, but he manages to get off a smooth shot.
Well, the Cavaliers shooting the rock well at 46%. Now here's Mobley. Cleveland working the ball around now. That shot missing. Some solid defense from Stewart. Here's Thompson. To the wing, right side. Here's Holland. Count it, and 1. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play. They'll pin that one on Jared Allen.
Defensive foul. Jared Allen. Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Pistons. Reed. Paul Reed. 1 shot.
And that one misses. The Cavs trailing. Pass to Merrill. Here we go, 1-on-1. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this 4th quarter. Here's Tyson. The 3 is up. Holland with a rebound. He tries the 3. Stewart, left side. From downtown, Mobley with the block.
Yeah, nice timing on the rejection. Mobley showing you how incredible defensively he can be.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Force.
J.B. Bickerstaff had some words for his team over the break. He tried to loosen the tension a little, asking his guys, are we having fun? I know I am. Just relax out there and follow the game plan. We've got this.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Pass to Duran. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
His first turnover. He's been extremely steady with the ball tonight.
Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Outside Harden. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Allen can't get it to go.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
It's stolen by James. There's the drive, and slam dunk by James.
That's been LeBron's attitude for years. Don't settle for a jumper when you can attack the basket.
Pass to Thompson. Here's Lanier. Here we go, 1-on-1. And he's going for the oop here. And it's Allen who slams it home.
And making the game just look easy. Allen is a fantastic alley-oop target given his length and timing.
Thompson with it. Jacks up a three. Yes, sir, with the three.
Well, that's now his third triple of the game. First here in this second half.
The Cavs trailing. And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Pistons making a change here. Cunningham's checked in. Mitchell's checked in for Cleveland. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Here's the pick.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Cavaliers, Brad Gordon. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First one falls. So he gets them both.
Well, make no mistake, this is exactly who they want at the line in this situation.
Harden against Cunningham. Fires the three. Ooh, it doesn't go.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easier.
Here's Allen, and stolen by Cunningham. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter. Now Thompson, up top Cunningham. That's tipped. 4 on the clock. Harden against Cunningham. Now here's Harden. The D's right on him. Now Mitchell. Outside Harden. Here's James. No problem from 14.
Oh, easy to see why LeBron has the ball in these moments. He's dependable at coming through for his team.
Now here's Cunningham. Outside Duran. Here's Hamilton. Checked by Mitchell. And so it's Harden with it. He brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. James. From downtown. Duran pulls it down.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Thompson. Allen rips down the board. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
And that's an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. 13 foul. At the line for the Cavaliers, Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Taking care of business at the line, leaving this one out of reach.
Detroit calls timeout. There's 10 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
Searching for a fast bucket and a way to stretch things out.
Yeah, and then they have to foul quickly and hope for some misses at the line.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Mitchell.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
And so they foul intentionally.
Foul here. Third personal foul. Team 4. At the line for the Cavaliers, James. LeBron James.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. Timeout called, the Pistons. They're trailing by 7. Guys, your thoughts?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
Well, I've been in this spot more times than I'd like to admit. All you can do is tell your guys to hold their heads up and finish strong.
now we've got an intentional foul.
Johnson, second personal foul, 5th team foul. At the line for the Cavaliers, James, LeBron James. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
He gets the first, and that stretches their lead to 8. And so both free throws good, and it's a 9-point game here.
He snuffs out any comeback hopes with an impressive performance at the line.
And so the Cavaliers take the win. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Well, Donovan, it took a half for you guys to really find your rhythm. But once you did, you took control.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing for us, we just got to compete. And I think that's what we did at the end of the day. We found a way to fight back. They got a lot of talented guys on that team. They got a lot of guys who can go out and get buckets and rebound. But we just overcame it, played defense, and got stops when we needed.
Thanks, Donovan.
All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you later.
Life can be beautiful.
Thomas M made his beat.
Two on my hip, this feel like it's Law and Order. You know I stay lit, I just then when I slide, I can't pull up in nothing normal. Talking pants, I drop 9 on this trip, dressing formal. Two on my hip, this feel like it's Law and Order. You know I stay lit, I just then when I slide, I can't pull up in nothing normal. Talking pants, I drop 9 on this trip, dressing formal. Bands everywhere, scraping at my feet, hey, what the ones aggressively, don't touch my slip up, oh, you awoke the wrong bell. My worth 80,000 now she can't get up off your flight mileage over 80,000 years. Can't amount to my pockets. It is what it is, don't like to do no talk. We tripping up in here, these in my garments. Roll through the crib, I stroll with no lights on. Feel like Gotham up in here, but joke with me, I get you. I ain't never feeling scared. I don't condone. These my stay with me, that won't leave me alone. On my hip, this feel like it's Law and Order. You know I stay lit, I just even when I slide, I can't pull up in nothing normal. Talking pants, I drop 9 on this trip, dressing formal. Two on my hip, this feel like it's Law and Order. You know I stay lit, I just even when I slide, I can't pull up in nothing normal. Talking pants, I drop 9 on this trip, dressing formal. Filled with ignorance, can't control my belligerence. Save your 2 cents for have your mural on the fence. Western silverback sending, moving vigilant around. I'm playing billiards, don't associate with rats. I'm not Willard, I don't never tip for tat. Either leave them loner, I'm dancing. Still won't spill them. Don't question me like who that, I'm that. Turn your TV be on and you'll get the bigger picture. I ain't even trying to clown, too bad I'm that. Shine and turn the world around, half these can't flicker. Two on my hip, this feel like it's law and order. You know I stay lit, I just demon when I slide, I can't pull up in nothing normal. Talking bands, I drop 9 on this trip, dressed informal. Two on my hip, this feel like it's law and order. You know I stay lit, I just demon when I slide, I can't pull up in nothing normal. Talking bands, I drop 9 on this trip, dressed informal.
寂しいし電話来たりかけ直した後すぐ行く会いに TEAMTOMODHIチーム友達混ざり合いちぎりかわしちぎりちぎりちぎりちぎりちぎろちぎろちぎろちぎろちぎりちぎりちぎりちぎりちぎろちぎろちぎろちぎろチーム友達チーム友達俺たち何チーム友達関西関東西東北南チーム友達チーム友達チーム友達チーム友達チーム友達チーム友達俺たち何チーム友達
Outstanding. Girl, you knock me up. Exciting. You make me wanna shout.
Girl, you lookin' sweet tonight. You find every day, girl. Wish that I could love you right in a special way, girl. You light my fire. I feel alive. You blow my mind. I'm satisfied.
Girl, you knock me up. Exciting.
I'm so excited.
You make me wanna shout.
Gee, I feel so lucky now to have you all along, girl. I really love the way you love, girl. Forever I'll be yours, baby. You blow my mind, baby. I'm so alive with you, baby. You blow my mind, baby. You blow my mind, baby. Baby, light my fire. I feel alive. You blow my mind. I'm satisfied.
Girl, you knock me up. Exciting.
So excited, baby.
You make me wanna shout.
Girl, you know, you knock me out.
Outstanding.
I really love the way you knock me out.
Girl, you knock me up.
Girl, you know, you knock me out.
Exciting. You make me wanna shout.
Girl, you knock me down.
Outstanding.
So outstanding, baby.
Girl, you knock me up.
Girl, you know, you knock me out.
Exciting.
basketball fans, you've got it on 2K Sports. You know, RJ, you can feel the excitement in the air. It's the season opener for both these teams.
The wait is finally over for these fans. Both teams hoping to kick things off with a win, so I expect a lot of effort tonight.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Pau Gasol is out there with Edey. Then it's Brandon Clark. Then it's Morant. And it's Allen in at the two-guard spot. Holiday against Morant. Gasol setting the pick for Clark. Pass to Edey. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Gasol. Edey finds Gasol. Klingon with the block.
And at 7'2", Klingon is a huge shot blocking threat. Guys have got to be careful when he's around.
That's good.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
Outside Gasol. And it's Morant missing.
That's the third straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
Drexler left side. Over Clark. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession.
Grizzlies ball.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. GA, despite their youth, this Blazers team showing some grit at the defensive end of the court.
Yeah, very disruptive. Length on the perimeter. Donovan Klingon towering in the paint. And Chauncey Billups on the sidelines preaching that hard-nosed approach.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Morant with the bucket.
Good D sometimes just isn't enough against Ja Morant.
The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Pass to Walton. Just 5 to shoot. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Now, here's Clark. And Memphis turns it over again. At this break in the action, we can show you the teams that had the most rebounds last season. Second, the Grizzlies.
You can see the emphasis they put on rebounding. Such a huge part of their game, and one that they didn't ignore.
Damian Lillard's checked in for Drew Holiday. Portland leading by 6. Drexler passes to Avdia. Lillard against Morant. Walton a screen on Morant. And the basket by Lillard.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
To the paint. Here's Edey. And the dunk by Edey.
Sometimes Morant just makes this look effortless. He's such a gifted passer.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
I briefly spoke with Chauncey Billups. We talked about the game plan he has in place for Ja Morant. Coach is forthcoming, saying it's no secret you need to turn him into a shooter. If he gets a step at the rim, you already lost that battle. He can drain a few from outside, but we are willing to live with that. Appreciate the honest answer. Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Here's Gasol. Another shot. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
And how about the anticipation and timing? You know, we talk about Walton's offense. How about the defense, though, he provides for this team?
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
And guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
Shaedon Sharpe's checked in for Portland. And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Grant, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. The Grizzlies also making a change. Caldwell Pope checked in. Here's Caldwell Pope. Pass to Jerome. Back to Caldwell Pope. Just 5 on the clock. And that one is good from Jerome.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
And Lillard kicks to Grant. Stolen by Allen. Pass to Jerome. Clark a screen on Walton. And he drives in. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
First team foul.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws of the game.
Ty Jerome taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops. So for the Trailblazers, Toumani Camara, he's checked in for Klingon. Avdia comes in for Grant, and Shaedon Sharpe subbed in for Drexler. He's off on the second. And here are the Trailblazers. They're on a 16-7 run. Here's Camara. He's covered by Clark. Lillard surveying the D. On the clock. Over Allen. And it comes off the front of the rim.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Here's Jerome. Lays it up off the glass. Jerome's got 5 now.
He took it right to the rack, and there's no one that can stop him.
Pass to Camara. And here's Sharpe. Guarded by Jerome. And finished off by Avdia.
Oh, good pass right there from Sharpe. These types of plays really help team chemistry.
The Grizzlies trail by 9. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Clark outside. It's Edey, high post. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Jerome in the corner. Over Lillard. And another basket for Memphis.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
You can't hit that time. And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. Guys, what stands out from the Blazers so far?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
So on the floor for Memphis. Zach Edey out there with Clark. Then there's Allen. Then it's Santi Aldama. And it's Morant in at the 1. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin. Jeremy Grant began his career as an activity role player, but he's been adding layers. He said at the start, whatever I needed to do to get on the court, whether it was defense, rebounding, blocking shots, I was going to do it. I wanted to see what I was capable of, so I put a lot of work in expanding my role. Back over to you.
Thank you, Allie. Morant with a wide-open look. Rebound by the Trailblazers. They've held a 12-point lead early. Lillard finds Grant. Off target from outside. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Now Morant. Pass to Clark. Morant against Lillard. In the center of things, Morant.
Working through the lane, Morant, he's got such a great change of speed to keep the defense off.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
Who wants to update their fit tonight with a free t-shirt? Make a little noise.
Checked in for the Trailblazers. Holiday comes in for Damian Lillard. Gasol's checked in for the Grizzlies. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Holiday, the pass to Sharp. To the middle, here's Walton. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4. RJ, one defensive stat that teams are tracking these days, deflections. Why do you think that's so important to him?
Well, it's a measure of your activity and disruption. Even if you don't get the steal, messing up the flow of a team's offense can be so impactful.
Amaron, Gasol with the rebound.
It is a shame to see a high percentage look go to waste. He'll be hearing about this one in the locker room, I'm sure.
And yes, it's good.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here's Avdia. Inside, Edey with the steal. Holiday against Morant. There's his third field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep-thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Now here's Allen, still without a basket. Clark gets to Gasol. Back to Clark. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
And I love that range there from Clark. At this point in his development, it's not as daunting as trying to be a consistent 3-ball shooter.
Morant passes to Clark. Yes, that goes in. Now it's just a 3-point Trailblazer lead.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Kamara. And it's off from 3-point range.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
A nice shot by Gasol.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
The thing they have to watch for is mental fatigue. They have to stay focused and finish the job.
Here's Kamara. Last game with 30 points. And Walton kicks to Holiday. There's a screen by Kamara. Portland needs to get off a shot. Unloads. Edey with the rebound.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Allen surveying the D. It's Morant in the corner. Pocket 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. No good from Clark. Looking at Portland, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Nuggets. Holiday dishes to Walton. It's sent back by Edey. Allen passes to Morant. Clark outside. Morant against Holiday from outside the arc. And it's Morant missing. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Back to Sharp. Beyond the wing. He's covered by Clark. Edey with the steal. Here's Allen. And Allen slams it in.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing that needs to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Trailblazers lead by 1. From Portland, we're back in a moment.
It'll be the Hawks against the Cavaliers out in Cleveland. Start time 7 o'clock Eastern.
This is going to be an
So let's move on now to this Grizzlies game, which has turned out to be a tight one.
They're getting bullied on the defensive end, but they're still standing.
And that'll do it for
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. An exceptional performance from Bill Walton.
As impressive as the block totals are from him early on, they don't even tell the whole story. He's changed countless others.
And you can bet that that's had an effect the rest of the way. Guys won't be trying to take him one-on-one because he alters just as many shots as he blocks.
Here's Morant. We've got Donovan Clingan. Holiday out there with Drexler. Then it's Walton. And it's Avdia in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Portland. And so Holiday will bring it up for Portland. They've held a 12-point lead early. Launches it. Edey with the rebound. When you look at Drew Holiday, a 2009 draft pick, RJ, how much longer could you see him playing?
Well, ultimately, that's up to him. I think he's got a few good years left, but that will largely depend on how well his body holds up moving forward.
Here's Drexler, following the basket by John Morant. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Easy call.
First team foul.
Portland shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
He's off on the first. And the second free throw, good.
That's fortunate to pull even, but you know he wanted more.
Morant scanning the floor. Pass to Allen. Up top, Morant, guarded by Holiday. Morant against Holiday, and it's Morant missing. And for Portland, they're shooting indicative of smooth offensive play, up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor. Now here is Holiday. Fires for three. The Grizzlies pull it in. Gasol's got his 4th rebound in this one. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to go on Bill Walton.
And Gasol is a master at utilizing his strength inside, forcing the defense to become physical with him whenever he has the ball in view.
Let's take a moment to look at the 2K leaderboard and see last year's high-scoring teams. Second, the Grizzlies.
I just loved how this team attacked their opponents. You could see their confidence grow as the year went on, and the points really started to pile up.
It wasn't perfect, but it was enough to give them the lead.
Abdia finds Holiday. And here is Walton. Portland moving the ball around. Drexler high post. Connects in the foul line jumper. Drexler's got 5 points so far.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Up again. Gasol pulls it in.
Coming out of half, they're 1 for 5 from the field. Whatever they discussed is not working.
And Walton sends it back.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
And it's slammed in by Holiday.
How about that finish? Holiday showing how determined he is around the rim.
Outside Gasol. Back to Morant. The shot will not fall. Holiday with the defensive effort. Drexler kicks to Holiday. Here's Klingon. And staying with the play, Abdia. And the Trailblazers lead by 5.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Allen the bounce pass. Gasol dishes to Allen. Morant against Holiday. Shot on the wing. And it's Morant missing.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Drexler with the ball. He's picked up by Morant. Walton the pass to Drexler. Shoots over Morant. And it's Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got his 6th rebound on the night. Allen outside. Clark for 3. Rebound by Drexler.
Got to find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not going to get it.
Here's Klingon. And it's Klingon with the jam.
Powerhouse slam. Klingon gave it everything on that one.
The Grizzlies trail by 7. And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. The Portland Trailblazers, in year 3 of a rebuild, wins are hard to come by in the loaded West. Acquiring young, talented players like Denny Abdia is a nice start. He said, quote, "The team is young, we're real athletic, we all compete, everybody wants to work and wants to improve." Back over to you guys. Young
and hungry. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Here's what Portland's going with right now. Tamani Kamara, he's checked in for Donovan Klingon. Grant comes in for Walt, and Damian Lillard subbed in for Drew Holiday. Now here's Drexler. He has 5. Abdia kicks to Lillard. And he banks in the lane. And it's 7 points for Lillard.
Aggressive move by Lillard, attacking the heart of that defense.
Clark outside. Edey with a screen for Clark. Cuts off the pass. Outside, Abdia. Three-pointer, Lillard hands it from downtown. Lillard's got 5 points in the quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Jerome with it. He has 7. Trying to end the drought. Kept alive. Edie. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
He didn't even look worried about the time on the clock. Nice way to end a quarter.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this one?
We talk a lot about playing for one another. Right there with the pass, he's demonstrated what it means to do exactly this.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. On the court for Memphis to start the 4th. They've got Clark. Tony Allen is out there with Morant. Then there's Edie. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the small forward. Now here's Allen after the miss from Damian Lillard. Floats it up there for Morant. Stolen by Grant. And Holiday has it in the corner. Over Clark. Tries again. And that's 2 points on the layup. Alton's got the lead up to 12 now for the Trailblazers. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And also, you've got to mention the block shots. Playing hard on defense, not allowing shooters to get comfortable. The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been awesome.
And Portland making a change here. Sharp's checked in, and Memphis also making a switch. Gasol's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Memphis' head coach had some words for his team over the break. Coach wanted his guys to ignore the scoreboard. He said, don't even look at the numbers. Just take it possession by possession, make every chance count, and we'll see where we stand at the end of this game. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Holiday, after Brandon Clark missing on that last three-pointer, shoots. The shot by Holiday, no good.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Pass to Allen. Clark sets a screen for Allen. Here's Gasol, and it's Clark in the corner. Deflects the pass, taken away by Holiday. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Gasol's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
On the wing, Holiday. Back to Sharp. Portland moving the ball around. Here's Walton. Portland again missing. And so Allen will bring it up now for Memphis. They have yet to put up any points here in the 4th. To the right side. 5 on the clock. Morant. Stolen by Grant. Here's Holiday. Now Sharp. From 14. Another chance. And that's in there. Excellent awareness.
And his ability to officially score, that's really helped them out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Timeout called by Coach Isolo. He has decided it's the right time to talk. It's now time to take a look at our player of the game.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. Edie down low. Lingen covering. Stolen by Holiday. And now Portland on the break. Outside, Drexler. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tony Allen. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
And here is Walton.
2 minutes in the game.
Shot clock at 6. Holiday keeps it alive. Saves him with the putback.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Now here's Allen. Outside, Gasol. Drexler with the steal. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Trailblazers lead by 20.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Holiday, after Brandon Clark missing on that last three-pointer.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Trailblazers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. That one is good. And here's Portland. They're on a 10-2 run here. And it's swinging with the jam.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Clark. Now Edey. At the top of the key, Clark down to 5 on the shot clock. The three from Morant. And it's Portland with the rebound. Now here is Holiday. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. There was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from there.
Damian, you faced an aggressive defense designed to slow you down. How were you able to get it going?
I mean, I just had to stick with it. As long as I keep making plays for other guys, my teammates made shots, and that loosened up the defense and allowed me to get going.
You know what to do. Thanks, Damian.
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. Now it's time to present our player of the game.
Rough something like crime. I make you sing this line.
Even in the summertime, me and Lil' Shawty cutter. I swear to God, I'ma tell you, dog got the struggle. Baby girl, sit it down, you not known like a usher. Yeah. I told her mama I don't mind what my teeth do. I wanna control you like voodoo. I'm starting screaming free on phone and doodloo. Every time I have a good time, do.
Good time, eh? Come on, but good time, what's a bad one? You say you want, give me something long time. Me deal with this scene, rough something like crime. I make you sing this line.
Stealing my tones, stealing the charts like the that I'm on. I might go Vince and skeleton bone. You know what like me get cold. Icing out everything I own. Came from the bottom, I brought my twin with me just like feeling Leo. These up, watch me on replay, just like it's a real. You know I stay real. I give a how you feel. I might go yellow or black on Angela. I cut through the paper, I'm the bill. Sit in the corner, I heard these little. When you start earning, they be like, give me. When you start turning, just like they tell me. What y'all mad at B for? Why? Cause I'm pulling these things like Lenny. Rock out soon as I get on the stage. Open it up, we about to rage. Yeah. Can't be my equal, girl, we not the same. Everything pretty, I do what I do. Self-esteem drop when I step in the room. Why sit? I know that wasn't cool.
skinny sagging. With a passion. With a passion. And I talk a whole lot of, cause I can bag it. Yes, up there. My heart cold. My last name Montclair. My pockets fat swole. No, I don't eat pearls. Hey. Ballin' hard just like the beard. Yeah, and Larry Bird. I know you heard. 10 toes never in no hurry. I call shots, you heard. Money talking, what's the word? What's up? Hey, I pray but don't go to church. Don't ask me to spit a verse. Can't trust no, this devil work. Yeah, I know the devil work. And I know that nobody's perfect. Still can't trust the serve. For real though. Yeah. I'm in my bag, bag. I just made a bag, bag. I just made a bag, bag, a big bag. I got a real addiction for this cash, I got a real ambition for this cash, 13 years old with a shoebox stash, I'm always up to something, never sitting on my. I got a real addiction for this cash, I got a real ambition for this cash, 13 years old with a shoebox stash, I'm always up to something, never sitting on my.
Fall back too close, you ain't even know me. Trust my brothers from way back from the north. Whiskey in the ocean, spend it like they owe me. Gotta stay select, don't come around to me. Better come correct, different lives that we lead. I'm in the Nike check, in a bag of Louis V. Tools on my wrist, lights don't make no sense, pop up for a minute, I swap on my whip, Benzes and BMs, lights don't make no sense, fall back too close, you ain't even know me, trust my brothers from way back from the north, Misty and the York, spend it like they owe me. Ain't no ain't no time unless it's reason. It's the talk or the show. It's that stress to get in me, and it's closer to the chest when your pocket's too deep. Tools on my wrist, lights don't make no sense. Pop up for a minute, I swap on my whip, Benzes and BMs, lights don't make no sense. Fall back too close, you ain't even know me. Trust my brothers from way back from the north. Misty and the York, spend it like they owe me.
Type of people made the club get. Many a day has passed, the night has gone by, but still I find the time to put that total chaos for these playoffs. Thought we was amps and we're taking another route to represent the Dungeon family like grade A. Me and my decide to take the back way. Every city, then we headed to that back cave. ATL, Georgia, what do we do? Fall ya, Bulldog and like them Georgetown Hawkers. Boy, you signed the silly, think my room is sitting pretty, doing donuts while you like them circles around. We the committee, gon' burn it down, but us gon' bust you in the mouth with the chorus now. Say, push that force, everybody
stimulate then activate the left and right brain. Say, baby boy, you only phone can add your last cut. You focus on the passion to be your has what. That's one to live by, or either that's one to I try to just throw it at you, determine your own adventure, Andre. Got to a station, here's my destination. She got off the bus, the conversation lingered in my head for hours. Took a shower, kinda sour, cause my favorite group ain't coming with it. But I'm with you, cause you're probably going through it anyway. But anyhow, went and died, went on out and bought it, cause I thought it would be jamming. But examine all the flaws, get walls get awfully sad and it's costly. But that's all shit, bro, and I hope I never have to float in that boat. Up creek, it's sweet, it's the last quote that I wanna hear when I'm going down. When all said and done, and we got a new Joe in town. When the record player get to skipping and slowing down, all y'all can say is them earn that crown. But until then, push that fools. Everybody move to the back of the bus. You wanna bump and slow with us. We the type of people make the club get. Say push that fools. Everybody move to the back of the bus. You wanna bump and slow with us. We the type of people make the club get.
The biggest.
The greatest of all time in the building. Stupid.
Got more screens in the trenches than Playboy Max. I don't know a lot of rappers who tap. I spent 10,000 on this denim, and I ain't capped. Every play with this thing I tap, Let her stand by me, she lucky. New bad like Lauren London. Teach her to get some money. I've been inside stacking this when I'm turning it up this summer. When I pop out, going. I've been jumping in my bag, I'm popping now. I can't be the reason, group of trying to stay around. I can't bust down V's, bust down 4 chains around sound. CVS is loud, tell it.
We sellin' up the price, shut your down. I got my game from Kingpins, never had no crown on. I put it on all our house, we doing house call. If you love me like you said, then give 4-9 some. Made a lot of millions out of mud and go to college for. That look so good, I to learn something. I know one was on that while you was dropping. Brother hating, sending tweets, he on his mama couch. I just passed him to that girl, now her nose. Once we get the low on the can't dodge. I just first night bought her inventory.
Pop it, hit a pronto. Once I get the low on, gotta hit a pronto. Holla my boy, yes, I ain't hell. I was like, I'm strictly truth. Pockets full of something, I ain't never had to tell her, I'm not low. Yeah, she found out it was lame, that's why she left. Yeah, in the trenches like gorilla beat my chest. Yeah, out of the project, all I know is. Yeah, thought I reached my peak, I ain't this it yet. So, yeah, 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 big, big.
Yeah, I got it. LA trying to do it best for me. My pack's full of. Tell them rest in peace. I put the beam in sport, more nobody catching me. It's trying to take my energy. Yeah, I never seen $100 bill that wasn't meant for me. I don't pass it only. I can hear just my BNB. We showing trilogies. All my drinks be chillin', it's over ice. Go.
Oh, say does that star Opening night, always a lot of fun for a broadcaster. But what's it like as a player?
So no matter how many years you have